You might be surprised to learn that just one wrong milk choice could quietly be making your health worse after 60. While milk is often seen as a bone-strengthening superfood, certain types can actually do the opposite, triggering inflammation, slowing digestion, weakening bones, and even affecting your memory and focus. A recent review in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition suggests that some of the most common milks on grocery store shelves, even the ones labeled healthy, may increase the risk of bone thinning, blood sugar spikes, and cognitive issues in older adults. And here's the part most people miss. The milk in your fridge right now might be part of the problem. But there's good news. Today, I'm not just going to tell you what to avoid, I'm going to share 4 smarter milk alternatives that can support your bones, digestion, heart health, and even your sleep quality as you age. These better choices are affordable, easy to find, and packed with nutrients your body actually needs in its 60s, 70s, and beyond. One of them, even though it's rarely mentioned, may be one of the most powerful anti-aging drinks you can start sipping this week. So, stay with me to the end, because that final milk on the must-choose list could be a game changer for your energy, your skin, and your strength. And before we dive in, don't forget this channel was made to help you stay strong, independent, and informed through every stage of life. Tap the subscribe button and hit the bell so you never miss a health tip tailored just for you. Now, let's get into it's starting with the first milk you should never drink after 60. 1. Whole milk, the creamy comfort that clogs your arteries. For many, whole milk brings back memories of simpler times, breakfasts around the table, warm mugs of cocoa, and the comfort of a cold glass poured straight from the jug. But while it might be nostalgic, whole milk can quietly become a daily health hazard for aging bodies. Here's why. Just 1 cup of whole milk contains over 4.5 grams of saturated fat. That may not seem like much at first glance, but when consumed regularly, that fat can raise levels of LDL cholesterol type that clogs arteries and increases your risk for heart attacks, strokes, and high blood pressure. As we age, our blood vessels naturally become less elastic. Adding excess saturated fat to the mix can speed up arterial stiffening, making it harder for your heart to pump blood efficiently. But that's not the only concern. Many older adults become lactose intolerant with age if they tolerated milk just fine for most of their life. This shift in digestion can happen gradually, leading to symptoms like bloating, cramping, excess gas, and irregular bowel movements, all without connecting the dots back to that seemingly innocent glass of milk. And the result? You may feel sluggish, uncomfortable, or even have trouble sleeping without realizing your daily milk is contributing to the problem. The truth is, whole milk is a heavy burden disguised as an old friend. It looks familiar, tastes comforting, and has long been marketed as a complete food. But after 60, your body changes, and what once nourished you can now quietly work against your heart, your digestion, and your energy. If you've been reaching for whole milk out of habit, it might be time to rethink that glass. Fortunately, there are lighter, smarter milk alternatives that still provide the calcium and creaminess you enjoy without putting extra strain on your heart or gut. And in just a moment, we'll dive into exactly which ones to choose instead. But first, let's take a closer look at milk number 2, another surprising option that's better left off your shopping list. 2. Sweetened condensed milk, dessert in disguise. It's rich, sweet, and makes everything taste a little more indulgent sweetened. Condensed milk is a favorite in coffees, desserts, and holiday treats. But behind its comforting flavor is a nutritional profile that's far from friendly to aging bodies. Here's the truth. Just 1 tablespoon contains nearly 10 grams of added sugar, and that's not including what you might add it to. Whether it's stirred into your morning coffee or poured over fruit, this thick, syrupy milk acts like a sugar bomb in your system. And for seniors, especially those managing blood sugar or heart health, it can be a disaster in disguise. When your body is younger, it's more resilient to sugar spikes, but after 60, your pancreas becomes less efficient and insulin sensitivity declines. This means sugar stays in your bloodstream longer, causing blood sugar spikes, energy crashes, and over time, a much higher risk of developing or worsening type 2 diabetes. But the effects don't stop there. Chronic high sugar intake is also linked to increased inflammation throughout the body, especially in the brain. Some researchers now refer to Alzheimer's disease as type 3 diabetes due to how sugar disrupts insulin signaling in the brain, leading to memory loss, confusion, and cognitive decline. So, while sweetened condensed milk may feel like a cozy addition to your day, what it's actually doing is fueling inflammation, draining your energy, and potentially speeding up age-related health decline. It may taste like comfort, but it's quietly feeding discomfort beneath the surface. If you've been adding it to your daily coffee or using it in recipes, consider cutting back or switching to lighter, unsweetened options. You can still enjoy sweetness in your life, just in ways that nourish you rather than rob you of your vitality. Up next, we'll look at another milk that seems trendy and healthy but may not be the best choice after 60. Stay with me. 3. Rice milk, a plant-based trap for bones and kidneys. At first glance, rice milk seems like a smart, gentle, choice dairy-free, plant-based, and easy on digestion. It's often marketed as a good alternative for those with lactose intolerance or dairy sensitivities. But when it comes to nutrition for seniors, rice milk turns out to be more of a trap than a treat. Here's the problem. Rice milk is extremely low in protein. With less than 1 gram of protein per cup, it does almost nothing to support muscle preservation or bone strength, two things that become absolutely essential after 60. Protein helps slow age-related muscle loss and strengthens the structural integrity of bones, which is key in preventing falls and fractures. Rice milk simply doesn't deliver. But that's not the only red flag. Rice naturally absorbs more inorganic arsenic from soil and water than most crops. This toxin, when consumed regularly, especially in rice-based products, can accumulate in the body and has been linked to kidney strain, bone demineralization, and metabolic issues over time. For older adults whose kidneys are already working harder, this added toxic burden isn't something to ignore. And if that wasn't enough, most rice milk is high glycemic, especially the sweetened versions. That means it causes rapid spikes in blood sugar, followed by crashes that can leave you feeling tired, irritable, or dizzy. For anyone managing blood sugar, insulin resistance, or prediabetes, this can quickly become a problem. And even if you don't have diabetes, frequent sugar spikes can silently contribute to inflammation and fatigue. In short, rice milk may sound like a clean, plant-based option, but in reality, it's more filler than fuel. It lacks the muscle and bone-supporting nutrients your body needs in this chapter of life, and may even bring hidden risks to your kidneys, bones, and blood sugar. If you've been using rice milk daily, it might be time to rethink your choice. Better alternatives are out there, nutrient-dense, lower glycemic, and packed with benefits for strong aging. And we'll explore those soon. But first, let's talk about one more milk to avoid, and it's one many health-conscious seniors still swear by. 4. Flavored milks, vanilla almond, chocolate oat, etc. Sugar-coated health hazards. They look trendy, taste delicious, and come in cheerful cartons that scream healthy lifestyle. But many flavored plant-based milks like vanilla almond, chocolate oat, and even some coconut blends are quietly loaded with ingredients that do more harm than good, especially for adults over 60. Let's start with the sugar. A single cup of flavored almond or oat milk can contain 10 to 15 grams of added sugar, nearly the same as a small can of soda. These sugars cause sharp blood sugar spikes, which over time can lead to insulin resistance, increased belly fat, energy crashes, and even worsen the risk of type 2 diabetes. And when you sip these milks daily in coffee, cereal, or smoothies, the sugar really adds up. Then there are the emulsifiers and thickeners like carrageenan, gums, and synthetic stabilizers that are added to mimic the creaminess of dairy. While they may improve texture, studies suggest they can disrupt the balance of gut bacteria, leading to bloating, irregular digestion, and inflammation. In aging bodies with slower metabolisms and more delicate digestive systems, these additives can throw everything off balance. Flavored milks also tend to rely on artificial flavors and natural sweeteners that may not be as innocent as they sound. Some of these compounds may interfere with hormonal balance, especially in older women, or contribute to long-term inflammation, a key driver of joint pain, fatigue, and age-related decline. The truth is, while these fun-flavored milks are often marketed as health-forward options, they're sugar-coated health hazards in disguise. What looks like a light and tasty treat may be sabotaging your blood sugar, digestion, and hormonal health all quietly over time. As we age, our systems become more sensitive and at less. That means reading the label matters more than ever. If you enjoy almond or oat milk, choose unsweetened versions with minimal ingredients. The fewer additives, the better. Next, we'll explore the 4 milks you should choose instead, one chosen to support your bones, brain, and digestion as you age. And the final one might just surprise you. 1. Fermented soy milk, muscle, memory, and balance in a cup. If you're searching for a milk alternative that does more than just fill your glass, fermented soy milk should be at the top of your list. It's not only gentle on digestion, but also a powerhouse of benefits for aging bodies, from muscle preservation to memory support. Unlike many plant-based milks that fall short on protein, fermented soy milk provides a complete protein profile. That means it contains all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to build and repair muscle. And as muscle loss becomes more common after 60, this kind of protein is crucial for maintaining strength, stability, and mobility. But that's just the beginning. Fermented soy milk is also rich in isoflavones, plant compounds that may help slow bone thinning, ease hot flashes in postmenopausal women, and support brain function as we age. Studies have shown that diets rich in soy isoflavones are associated with improved memory and reduced cognitive decline, especially in older adults. Now, here's where fermentation makes all the difference. Traditional soy milk can sometimes be hard to digest, particularly for those with sensitive stomachs. But the fermentation process breaks down complex sugars and adds natural probiotics, making the milk easier on the gut while also supporting immune health, digestion, and mood regulation. These gut-friendly bacteria help reduce inflammation and improve nutrient absorption, two key factors in healthy aging. I've seen many older clients who switched to fermented soy milk and noticed improvements in energy levels, digestive comfort, and even mental clarity after just a few weeks. Ways to enjoy it. Warm it up with a pinch of cinnamon before bed for a calming, protein-rich nightcap. Blend into fruit smoothies for a balanced, brain-boosting breakfast. Pour over whole grain cereal for a gut-friendly, muscle-supporting start to your day. Fermented soy milk is more than just a dairy alternative. It's a daily investment in strength, balance, and long-term vitality. 2. Unsweetened almond milk. Gentle on the stomach, good for the heart. It may not be the flashiest option in the milk aisle, but unsweetened almond milk is a quiet hero, especially for older adults looking for a heart-smart, stomach-friendly choice. Light, smooth, and low in calories, it's one of the easiest milks to digest and a great option for those with lactose intolerance or digestive sensitivities. One of its biggest advantages? It's naturally cholesterol-free and contains almost no saturated fat. That makes it a heart-healthy choice, especially for those managing blood pressure, cholesterol, or weight. Every sip supports your cardiovascular system without adding strain or heaviness to your digestion. But almond milk's benefits go beyond your heart. It's rich in vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that plays a critical role in brain health and cellular protection. Vitamin E has been shown to help slow cognitive decline and may support sharper memory as you age. Just 1 cup of fortified almond milk can give you up to 50% of your daily recommended intake, making it an easy way to nourish both body and mind. And because it's naturally low in sugar, when you choose the right kind, it's also safe for those managing blood sugar levels or insulin resistance. Many seniors who switch to unsweetened almond milk report less bloating, smoother digestion, and a lighter, more energized feeling overall. That said, not all almond milks are created equal. Some versions are sweetened or flavored with added sugars, artificial vanilla, or gums that can cancel out the health benefits. To get the best version, always choose unsweetened and unflavored almond milk with minimal ingredients. Tip: add a dash of pure vanilla extract, cinnamon, or a spoonful of nut butter for added flavor without the sugar crash. Whether you pour it over cereal, blend it into smoothies, or warm it up with a little spice before bed, unsweetened almond milk is a gentle, heart-healthy addition to your routine calm for the gut, fuel for the brain, and support for the years ahead. 3. Calcium-fortified oat milk. Strong bones, better sleep. Oat milk has quickly become a favorite among older adults, and for good reason. Its naturally creamy texture, subtle sweetness, and easy digestibility make it both comforting and convenient. But when fortified with calcium and vitamin D, oat milk becomes more than just a tasty dairy alternative, becomes a powerful tool for bone health and restful sleep. After age 60, the risk of osteoporosis and fractures increases significantly, especially in women. That's why getting enough calcium and vitamin D is crucial. Fortified oat milk provides both, often offering 25% or more of your daily calcium needs per cup, plus vitamin D to help your body absorb and use that calcium effectively. But oat milk brings more to the table than just bone support. It also contains beta-glucan, a soluble fiber unique to oats that's been shown to lower LDL cholesterol, support healthy blood pressure, and improve heart health, a major concern for many older adults. This makes oat milk a smart choice for those managing cardiovascular risks while still craving something smooth and satisfying. And here's something unexpected. Many seniors report that warm oat milk in the evening helps them feel calmer and sleep more deeply. While it's not a sleep aid per se, the warmth, fiber, and gentle sweetness combine to soothe the nervous system, making it a perfect bedtime ritual. The key is to choose the right kind of oat milk. Look for brands that are fortified with calcium, at least 25% DV. Include vitamin D3 for bone support. Unsweetened or very low in added sugar. Free from gums and artificial thickeners. Enjoy it cold in smoothies, poured over whole grain cereal, or warmed before bed with a pinch of cinnamon or nutmeg for a cozy, bone-nourishing treat. Calcium-fortified oat milk is a delicious way to support strong bones, a healthy heart, and restful nights without the heaviness or digestive issues that can come with traditional dairy. 4. Flax milk, anti-inflammatory support for joints and brain. Flax milk might not be the most talked about milk alternative, but it's one of the most powerful choices for seniors seeking relief from inflammation, joint stiffness, and brain fog. Light, smooth, and naturally dairy-free, flax milk is especially rich in omega-3 fatty acids, particularly ALA, alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based fat that's known for its anti-inflammatory effects. As we age, chronic inflammation becomes more common and more damaging. It contributes to conditions like arthritis, memory decline, heart disease, and autoimmune flare-ups. That's where flax milk quietly shines. The ALA in flax helps calm the inflammatory response, improving joint comfort, circulation, and even mood regulation. Some research suggests omega-3s may support clearer memory and better cognitive function, making flax milk a smart addition for brain health as well. It's also naturally low in calories, typically unsweetened, and easy to digest, a deal for seniors managing sensitive stomachs, lactose intolerance, or dietary restrictions. And since it's often fortified with calcium and vitamin D, you still get the bone-supporting benefits of traditional milk without the added fat or sugar. For older adults living with arthritis, autoimmune concerns, or early memory issues, flax milk can be a subtle but deeply supportive choice. It's not flashy, but it works behind the scenes to reduce inflammation and deliver nutrients that matter. Delicious ways to enjoy flax milk. Pour it over granola, muesli, or hot oatmeal for a calming, omega-rich breakfast. Blend it with frozen berries and Greek yogurt for a creamy, anti-inflammatory smoothie. Stir it into golden turmeric tea or chai for a soothing, joint-loving beverage. When it comes to aging well, small daily choices add up. Flax milk is one of those simple swaps that can quietly support your joints, your mind, and your overall sense of vitality one sip at a time. After 60, the little things matter more than ever, and that includes the milk you reach for each day. Whether it's in your morning coffee, poured over cereal, or blended into a smoothie, your milk choice is either quietly working against your health or actively helping you feel better, move easier, and age stronger. The truth is, what once worked in your 30s or 40s may no longer serve you today. Your digestion, bones, brain, and joints have different needs now, and the good news is, meeting those needs doesn't require big changes. One smart swap at a time can create a ripple effect of positive health outcomes. Let's recap. AG, milks to avoid. Whole milk, too much saturated fat and hard on digestion. Sweetened condensed milk, loaded with sugar, fuels inflammation. Rice milk, low in protein, high in arsenic, spikes blood sugar. Flavored plant milks, hidden sugars and additives that harm gut and brain. Milks to embrace. Fermented soy milk, complete protein, probiotics, and brain-boosting isoflavones. Unsweetened almond milk, heart-healthy, vitamin E rich, and gentle on the gut. Calcium-fortified oat milk, bone-supporting, sleep-friendly, and creamy comfort. Flax milk, anti-inflammatory omega-3s to soothe joints and support memory. Start small. Maybe swap out one of your old go-to milks for a better option this week. These changes don't just support your body today, they set the foundation for a healthier, more vibrant tomorrow. If this helped you or opened your eyes to something new, please share it with someone you care about. You never know how much one small shift could change someone's health journey. And before you go drop a comment, which milk are you switching to first? Stay tuned for more empowering tips to help you eat well, move confidently, and thrive at every age. You're not just aging, you're evolving. Let's keep going. Together,